he's just the big beast, right? He like absolutely dominated NXT UK, and now he's gone on to bigger and better things, and it's just so good.
There are quite a lot of names in the NXT UK brand, and maybe you tell me what you thought of sharing the locker room with them, or maybe even facing them, right? Rhea Ripley.
Insane. She's crazy. She's the best. I had the best time with her. She is my donut buddy.
Awesome. Io Shirai.
Another one. I love her so much. Like, you can just learn so much from that girl. And I was even honored to just like, because I've met her before and wrestled her before in Japan, so I just love her. She's great.
What do you think of Gunther and what he's doing on WWE right now?
I think he's great. Like, I don't know, like, he's just the big beast, right? He like absolutely dominated NXT UK, and now he's gone on to bigger and better things, and it's just so good.
Finn Balor.
Well, I don't know if I can say I shared a locker room with this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. But he was there, right? Like, he kept coming.
He was there, but like, you know, we're not second and ready. Yeah. It's just crazy, like, when you're throwing these names at me, to be like, yeah, we did actually, like, we were on shows together. That's so mad. Like, it's just, you have to check yourself sometimes, because you just get caught up in it. Like, you get so caught up and you're just going and going and going and going, and then you just have to pause and be like, oh my god, wait, that actually happened.
All right. Final name in this list, Butch or Pete Dunne, whichever.
Incredible. He's so talented. I think anyone that shares a locker room with him is lucky. There's just so much knowledge.
Something that another interview I was watching of yours right before this one, the interviewer referred to you as Xia Li by mistake. that actually made me think, though. I mean, there is this whole practice of WWE not wanting two of their stars to have the same first name, right? Was that ever brought up, that there are two stars with the same first name and maybe you'd have to change your real name?
Well, I don't know, because it's my real name. Like, and I guess they did start taking those names away too, but I was announced in the Mae Young Classic as Xia Brookside. Like, and it just wasn't a thing. Like, I am Xia Brookside. I had been for 3-4 years before WWE. So, like, I'd built everything on this name. So it was kind of like, why would we change it now when you've done so much with it already? Like, it kind of just would have taken it away. And I'm like, I'm a Brookside through and through as well. So that name was definitely not going to change. So I know we just kept it. I don't think it was really questioned.
So I have a teammate of mine is from Stoke-on-Trent. I think that's close to where you're from. And she said, I don't think your real last name is Brookside, right? So her question was, did the term Brookside come from the TV show Brookside, which she loved growing up?
Yeah. I mean, this is a question for my dad, because he tells me all the time like what it is, but I just forget. But yeah, it was from the TV show Brookside. Like, our name is Brooks, so I mean, it's close enough.
It was close enough. Fantastic. So you have a big show coming in the form of Superclash. Please tell our audience about the event.
Yeah, that's this is another one that's going to be a massive throwback. The last show that I went to was 2014, and it was my 16th birthday. Wow. Right? Crazy. I feel like I'm getting older. So 2014, and they actually did like a huge like happy birthday, flowers, all that kind of stuff with Liger in the ring, David Finlay. Like, it was so sweet. But I remember watching my dad wrestle there. Like, I remember watching my dad wrestle in the GL1, and So it's like another step, you know what I mean? Like it's another big step of like following in his footsteps in a way. So I'm super looking forward. And they always put on the best shows, right? Have you seen a Superclash show? They're absolutely huge. So I'm super looking forward to it.
I will check it out for the first time. I am yet to check out a Superclash show, but it sounds very exciting. So to wind down the interview, I have a third rapid fire. I don't know why I have so many rapid fire rounds, but
that's fine. They're fun.
I'm glad you think so. So I will throw 3 names at you. Could you tell me what they have taught you? One thing that they have taught you. Your father, the great Robert Brookside.
My dad, he taught me not to give up. He didn't teach me anything when wrestling. He's never trained me. We've never done anything together. But the one thing he's taught me is to hold my head up high, keep going, don't give up, don't let people get to you, smile. He always says, be kind and be courteous.
Perfect.
And that's it.
How about Johnny Saint? Did you have a lot of interactions with him?
Yeah, so I've known Johnny since I was like born, right? So he's like a granddad in wrestling. It's crazy. He taught me so much. Story, how to protect yourself. Energy, like how to get in that energy of like telling the story, what you're doing, getting like your whole body in. Like he's a man that you could sit with for hours and learn so much from.
Amazing. How about Shawn Michaels?
Oh, so much. I remember getting back from a show once and he was like, you did more technical wrestling in that match than I've done my whole career. I was like, what? It's like the biggest compliment in the world. I was like, that's crazy. Energy, big on energy, like that baby face comeback, like making the crowd feel.
All right. Triple H.
Triple H. I feel like I'm gonna give the same answer here, but it's the energy. There's so much in energy, and I want to describe it in another way, but I can't. Like just giving yourself, like giving everything, right? So many people have bought tickets, so many people are watching at home. Like, let's give them everything that you've got. Like, I feel like that's the biggest lesson that they both taught me is let's go out there and make them happy they can. Whether you win, whether you lose, whether you're a bad guy, whether you're a good guy, like someone in that crowd has come for you. And if they haven't come for you that time, you want them to come for you next time, right? So let's put out everything we've got. Like the energy that they give you in like a pre-show meeting or like, you know, like a pump up, like is incredible.
Perfect. I have to ask you this. I mean, you regularly changed up your appearance when you were on NXT UK, right? With the hair color and everything. Is there a special significance of what color you chose for which occasion?
No, I guess not. The blue gear has always been blue. I've always been a blue girl. And that's probably down to football. Just being raised as an Evertonian and like, I don't know, team blue. So my gear has always been blue. And then I guess I kind of like accidentally dyed my hair blue. Like I went from like the hot pink for so long to like getting a little bit of blue in it. And then all of a sudden my entire head was blue for a long time. Now I'm just trying to like be natural and it's just naturally curly and crazy. And that's why I look like this now. But I liked the hair extensions were like super bratty, right? Like I look like a little brat when I had that hair, and that was the goal with that hair because I was like daddy's little angel, like couldn't be touched. And I feel like the hair and everything just made it so much more.
Perfect. So my final question to you, I think we are almost out of time, is you were on millions of homes in India, where I'm from. through WWE and through NXT UK. Do you have a message for fans who may have watched you, and would you ever like to come to India maybe for an independent show?
Oh my God, that's great. Like, that's news to me. So on my Instagram, like how you can go into, like your insights, like my first biggest following is in America, right? My
Right.
second is India. But I didn't know we were that big in India. So that's crazy. And like so many of my fans will message me from there. And I'm like, when it's just like you've never been and you're like, I don't understand how these people know who I am. Like, how do people so many miles away know me? Like, it's like, what? I would love to. I'd love to come to India. I've never been. I love the culture. I'd love to come and work out there and meet people. And yeah, that's a dream. That's a dream for sure.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your time, and let's hope to see you in more editions of Primetime Wrestling to set up this card.
Perfect. Thank you so much.